Mike, Hog, Mike, Hog, yeah, Mike, Hog.
Give me first place, second, that won't do for me. I came to win, fuck I look like trying to lose, homie. Scared money don't make no what? Scared money don't make no money. Give me first place, second, that won't do for me. I came to win, fuck I look like trying to lose, homie. Scared money don't make no what? Scared money don't make no money. Give me first place, I want it in the worst way. And fuck what the church say, they hating on the wordplay. They'd rather see me serve plates, I'm in a fucking rat race. Everybody a criminal, ain't no telling what their bad way. I'm stuck in my bad ways, rhymes pay, I'm here every day, feel like my birthday, not just once a year. I'm trying to win, fuck a loss, so I use everything I was taught. You got luck on your side, I got the man who carried the cross and the eye of the tiger.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up.
Holy shit, that song was horrible. We gotta turn that off.
Pump it up. You got to pump
Holy
it up.
shit, that was
Don't you
bad.
know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Yo! Santa's. Welcome the horse guys to the building because they're coming. The horse guys. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Happy, was it Monday? Shit, I lose track of days now. It's Monday. Bitcoin's still just going sideways, but the altcoin market just keeps on rolling. It's a beautiful sight. It is an absolute beautiful sight. It's good to see all the homies making some money. And, you know, once again, the dips just keep getting gobbled up, and the dips are sort of memes at this point. But let's talk some stuff. Proud gun owner, what's going on, bro? QM, even QM is in here saying, yo, that's how you know. That's how you know things are good, when QM is in here spreading the good vibes. Let's go, man. Let's go. Ping, what's up? Brudsky, Kuta, who else we got? We got Elliot in here shilling AVAX. You know what it is, man. You know it's good times when everyone in here is shilling a different altcoin, when they're all going up. It's like, we get it. Your altcoin's going up. They're all going up. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's my favorite part of when things go up. It's like everyone's like, well, look at my altcoin. It's up today. And it's like, no shit, numbnuts. No shit, numbnuts. Matthias. It keeps dipping higher and higher. Well, yeah, for now. We'll see. What else is going on? Boot. Tiny Tacos. Brunsky. Skillful. Felipe. We got everyone in the chat today. We got the Santa hat, guys. We're rocking the Santa hat today. Bitcoin pulling back a little bit this morning, which I guess is fine in the grand scheme of things. Is once again, we kind of just keep on making higher lows. How long is that going to last for? Who knows? But we kind of just keep holding the 30 and 50 EMAs and keep getting little bounces from there, right? So every time we kind of come into those, it's the end of the world, right? World's collapsing. We get a little bit of a move up. So that seems to be what's kind of going on today. Will we finally get some type of dip? Once again, I wouldn't be surprised, just because the altcoins are catching, you know, pretty good bounces. And typically when Bitcoin kind of just goes sideways, you see the altcoins rip up. You know, sort of a Bitcoin pullback would not surprise me whatsoever, but that's fine, right? Because if you're bullish at 35K, you should be even more bullish at 34, 33, right? You should be more bullish the lower it goes, in theory, if you are a bull, right? So that's still what it is. As in my opinion, we just kind of keep grinding up slowly but surely. As I keep saying this, man, who is going to be, right? And besides like little pullbacks, who in the masses wants to be selling their BTC at this current moment? That's my question to you today, all right? Who is going to be want to sell in their BTC when at any moment, okay, at any moment in the day, in the night, in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, in the twilight, in some other dimension where time is not a thing, is going to be want to sell their BTC when the BTC ETF can be announced at any damn day, right? So my opinion, I think people keep shitting themselves and keep buying any little dip that comes in here. So I think we keep grinding up, right? Any pullback below, these lows at 34K is for buying. And that is really it for the corn on this beautiful, beautiful day. Let's see. QM, Miles said some are selling their BTC into alts. Yes, that is going to happen right now. If history is entering into vacation, it's still Bitcoin. Like, I know alts are getting a move up right now, but typically before the halving, right, we're still going to see Bitcoin have the run to sort of close to all-time highs, and altcoins might take a little bit of a breather at some point. But some of them are still in a Wyckoff. Some of them are still finishing their Wyckoff phases, and we'll talk a little bit about that today, as there's still many opportunities, and you're seeing them play out slowly but surely. DJ! What's up, man? Happy for the XRPers, though. The XRPers.
Wrap up.
The
We're going to the moon.
with their normally small peepees coming in today with their giant slongs over here on XRP. 70-cent XRP. I think, you know what I think 70-cent XRP deserves? Okay? 70-cent XRP for the XRPers deserves a little bit of this today. Okay? 70.9 cents. We're looking to retest the 90-cent level. As soon as we broke above these highs, we're looking to test the 90-cent level. Let's freaking get it. All right? I'll be back shortly. Calling all XRP astronauts. We have finally got some movement on XRP after 3 years of traveling in space. Over and out. Yes, prepare for launch. We are going to leave the moon and launch onto Pluto. Yes, onto Pluto. We launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. we had to do one of them for XRP. We had to do one of them for XRP, my man. Let's go. Let's go, Mr. Miles. Everyone's still, I still see in the chat today, everyone's like, it's gonna dump, guys. Everyone's getting too bullish. It's getting too bullish. I mean, people have been saying that since 25, no? It's getting too bullish. The Moon Boys are going nuts. Well, yes, at some point, I do think a pullback is going to happen. But here's the thing. When the pullback does happen, everyone's going to think it's the end of the world. And once again, kind of like when we came right here, right? When Bitcoin had this big pump right here to 36 and we dumped right here back to 34, all the bears and their mother were right here screaming that Bitcoin's going to 28K. It's going to be the same shit again, right? If Bitcoin does pull back into, 34s, 33s, which is definitely possible, don't get me wrong. And once again, if you want to try to time the market perfectly because you think that you're Warren Buffett, go ahead. Something tells me you'll end up with less BTC than when you started. But, everyone in the bears are going to be jerking off on their 2% move down and calling for the end of the world again, right? And that's just kind of how it goes during these times is the bear market just gets you so much into PTSD where You think that every single little consolidation is a top because you've been through it for 2 years. And every single little red candle, you just get a bunch of disbelief. And I can see it again in the chat today. It's funny because, you know, you get up here, it's all euphoria. Oh my God, you get 2 red candles and the chat's like, oh, it's going to dump now. It's going to dump. This is it. Everyone's getting too bullish. And you know, we could say that every day, right? But once again, I think a lot of people forget that when the market turns bullish, it does not give a flying shit if everyone's bullish. It does not give a flying shit. And I would argue very, very strongly that everyone's bullish right now because that's not what I see. That's not what I see whatsoever. So once again, I think Bitcoin kind of could just continues higher, and I'll stand by that. And we'll kind of see where we're going. But that so far, that's kind of been the correct call, rather than every single little dump calling for it to be the top. You know, it's ridiculous. At some point they'll be right, but you know, are you really right if you called every single local top the top? Not really, not really. Crypto Elvis said, I'm so bearish. Oh, I'm so bearish. Oh my Lord. My children buy S Fund and Wax P. Franco, I love you shilling your altcoins. You know it's bull season when everyone shills a different altcoin in the chat. To be honest, all you got to do is say, I'm bullish on altcoins or I'm bearish on altcoins. You don't need to talk about every individual altcoin. You really don't. You really don't. That's the best thing about the space is you look at... I think the biggest thing for me is looking at the total 3 chart, right? And you're making the first higher high on total 3, right? So if you look at the 2-day, we talked about the MACD breaking up on total 3. This is basically total 3 minus USDT minus USD, right? The 2-day breaking that MACD resistance that's been keeping us down throughout this bear market. And also just the lower high, 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 the lower high. Just lower highs consistently. We've now broken out of this meme descending triangle. That even I was looking at this descending triangle saying, shit, I don't like this descending triangle. That don't look good. That don't look good, right? That don't look good. I don't like that descending triangle, right? You had me saying, wow, that's a descending triangle. That is a bearish pattern. We will dump lower on the altcoin market, right? But we have now been able to, right, possibly throw this descending triangle in the trash, which is fantastic. And we're actually making the first higher high. You have to go back to actually the Luna top where Do Kwon came in and said, steady lads. The steady lads pump was the last time you had to go back to in order to find a higher high on the total 3 market cap chart, right? Since then, I mean, we're talking about a year and a half, haven't been able to do that, right? And if you go look at total, which I think the argument right now is new money coming into the space, well, look at total, right? You could have made that argument before, but total market cap's making the highest levels that you've seen since also the same time, which is the steady lads, right? And you look in May of 2022, right? Highest you've been in over a year and a half as well on total. So, you know, it is what it is. We can sit here and we can argue what's going to happen, but same thing still remains. Pullbacks are bullish. You can try to predict when the pullback's going to happen. Once again, I don't think you're Warren Buffett, but good luck with that. And, you know, sort of pullbacks are for buy-in. Still think Bitcoin grinds higher. And we'll talk about some of the altcoins that I still think are really, really looking juicy. Because a lot of them are looking juicy, man. A lot of them looking juicy.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Crypto Shrimp. Hit those likes if you're still underwater. Wow. Still underwater. Shit. Listen. It is what it is. You got to start... Every fish starts underwater. Every fish starts underwater, okay? Every living organism on Earth started underwater, but they eventually made it to land, okay? So remember that, all right? Every little fish started. Yeah, I'm underwater. I'm underwater, but I'm going to make it to land someday. Man, my altcoin bags are pumping right now. All the horse guys are coming in and buying my bags. Oh, man. Look at the hood. Look at the hat on this guy. Look at it coming up. Man, that hat looks pretty good on this guy, man. Maybe I should just be this guy permanently. No, we're not gonna do that. Look at his little hat. Man, come on. You gotta like the little hat on this guy. Oh shit. That's some good stuff. That is some good stuff. Oh Lord. Lord almighty. Yo, Knuckle Buster, what's up, man? Keep knuckle busting out there. Yeah, it kind of looks like Patrick's style. It does look like Patrick from SpongeBob. That's great, man. That's some good stuff. That is some good stuff. Anyways, you know, I think XRP is a good story for today. As the XRPers kind of like are making some cash today, man. I am looking for 90 to 91 cents again for XRP. I think once you broke these highs, it was pretty clear that you were going to get a quick stop back up to the highs here. Far as some other ones, PYR, when we're talking about PYR, has finally broken the range, so it looks like Wyckoff was the correct call on this one. And you know, once again, I want to make this clear. If I'm going to keep saying this, and I guess it is what it is, but if you think you missed out on a specific altcoin, there are plenty of opportunities still in the market. So don't feel like just because you might have missed out on, say, PYR, or you might have missed out on FET, or you might have missed out on INJ, right? Or you might have missed out on Chainlink, or you might have missed out on Solana, and all these other ones that have already finished the Wyckoffs. Guys, there is so many stuff that are still chilling at the lows, which money will rotate into those, because the big money looks at the ones that are undervalued and rotates money back into those. There's plenty of opportunities out there, right? So if you're feeling down, you're feeling out, we've talked about AVAX. AVAX, as soon as it got back above these lows, AVAX has been cruising up, right? We talked about NEAR. NEAR's pulling back today, but NEAR also had a big day yesterday. I think there's plenty of opportunities. ADA, almost back up to the top of the range, man. You know, like this is the thing. Like, these ones that were lagging are now picking up, and the L1s are almost back up to the top of the range. We said this, man. Everyone's going to be bearish on these things, and before you know it, they're all going to be finishing the Wyckoff, right? They're all going to be out of their bear market accumulations. Atom, I think you missed out on one. Atom is one that I'm eyeing right now, and that one is going to catch up with the other ones. I mean, we can go down the freaking list here. What's another one? NEAR's pulling back today. Like I said, that one already kind of cruised up. But there's plenty of opportunities out there. So I wouldn't think that, you know, you don't have to chase the ones that are already moving. I think sometimes you get caught up in that. Like, everyone wants to chase Solana, but like there's a million other ones that'll probably outperform Solana over the next couple weeks, because Solana already had its move, right? Big Don! What's up, man? Alukid said short gas. Yo, Nola coming in with the 5 gifted membership.
Strap
Shout out
up,
to
we're
Nola.
going to the moon.
Shout out to Nola. I need to make my way out to New Orleans at some point, my friend. I want to go to a Mardi Gras at some point. I've never done one of those. Maybe at some point in the next couple of years, we will make our way over there to New Orleans, and we'll celebrate a little Mardi Gras down there. You know. Wait, Wooster said hi, I'm new. Whoa, we got new peeps in here. Yo, shout out to the new peeps in here, man. I'm not surprised we got new peeps in here. Why? Altcoin, Google Trends. We are now at an 11. That is the highest in the entire bear. You have to go back all the way to May of 2022. Look at that. You have to go all the way back to May of 2022 to find interest in altcoins at this level. What was May of 2022? Literally right after Steady Lads deploying more capital. So that is actually crazy. The most interest in altcoins since you have to go back to May of 2022. And I'll say this again, man. You're definitely seeing new blood coming in. Definitely seeing new blood coming in. But it's not the new blood that's like totally euphoric, right? I mean, it's nowhere near any of these time periods, like in 2020, 2021. Like we're still 90% lower than that, right? So definitely new horse guys coming in, which is actually a good sign. People look at this as a bad thing. No, if you want these big rallies in USD, you want the interest going up, right? So that's actually a good sign, right? It means new blood's coming into the market when you see this, which I think is pretty cool, man. Anyways, 35,022 on the corn. I'm in the 38K waiting room myself. It smells like roses and a little bit of wine and it smells like, anti-savvy deodorant. You can be in the 28K waiting room if you want, but I'm telling you, it smells a little musty. It smells a little bit like weed and depression and a little bit like a casino, right? You guys know how a casino smells? That's kind of like what the 28K waiting room smells like, right? It's a little musty in there. It's a little musty in there. You don't want to be in there, man. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Crypto King. Do Kwon wrecked people. Do Kwon did wreck people, man. But you got to understand, okay? Do Kwon got rinsed, okay? I think the one thing about this bear is it rinsed. You had pretty much everyone got rinsed. Like, everyone except even Binance got rinsed. I mean, they got kicked out of the U.S. Their business model got destroyed. Pretty much everyone except Coinbase got rinsed. Coinbase actually, you could argue, actually grew. Everyone else got rinsed. So it was the rinsing of all rinsings, man. Mr. Miles said 20. We talked about Cospa yesterday, my man. What's Cospa up today? Let's see. Cospa is down today, man. There's no need to talk about it today. We talked about it yesterday. I mean, you're in new all-time highs. It's the first altcoin that broke new all-time highs, which is really, really nice. Really, really nice, man.
Strap up.
Phenomenal.
We're going to the moon.
But there's other things that are performing a little bit better today, which is pretty nice. But yeah, we played the nice little pump song for Cospa today. Today you're kind of just cooling off. Probably before this thing pushes up a little bit higher. Let's do a little thing on COS here. Let's take a little bit. Dude, it's been so long since we looked at fib extensions. You know what I mean? Like, it feels weird doing fib extensions again. It's been like 3 years since we did fib extensions. I'm just curious. It's been so long since we did some of these guys. Let's do a little bit of fib extension here. We're right at the 1618. They're right at and sometimes when you get into these ones that hit all-time highs, there's going to be other ones. There's other ones that are pretty close right now. But you're right at the 1618. I gotta add these shits back on, man. Shit. Let me put the 2618 on here. Shit. Where's the 2618? 2618 is 8.4 cents. Right? 8.4 cents is the 2618. That's pretty crazy, man. So 8.4 cents would be the next target, obviously. And I think fib extensions are the best way to kind of take profits in bull trends, right? Because a lot of times they'll be breaking all-time highs. You have no idea to take profits. There's no resistance levels looking left, right? How are you going to know where they're going to stop? The best way is to kind of plant these out, right? So you have the 1618, 2618, 3618, 4236, right? You kind of plan it like this. The thing for COS is it's so ahead of everything else. So if you're bullish on this and you're also bullish on BTC, you're going to think it pushes way higher than this, right? But, obviously you got to have your own little strategy here. But shit, definitely performing well, man. Happy holidays, mother effers. Yeah, man, we had Halloween down. Thanksgiving. I'm hoping Bitcoin can get to the 40Ks by Thanksgiving. That'd be nice. It's gonna make the Thanksgiving dinners much better. Much better. Man, Yeah, I'm already wearing my Santa hat, bro. Shit, man. Christ, bro. Yo, how's that crypto stuff going? That's my favorite question. How's that crypto stuff going? Oh, things are starting to come back up a little bit. Oh yeah, man, I heard it got wrecked with that Sam Bankman-Fried guy. Sam Bankman-Fried, man, that's crazy, man. Sam Bankman-Fried, that was crazy. Literally, man, $6 billion he stole. Shit, man. Man, crypto seems like a mess. Yeah. It'll start coming back up. It'll start coming back up. I wouldn't touch that shit with a 5-foot pole. And then you fast forward to Thanksgiving of 2024. All of a sudden, you start hearing, "Man, did you see Doge?" Did you see Doge? Elon's implementing payments on Twitter with Doge. Holy shit. Man. Jordan, should I buy now? You know it's true. You know it's true. You know it's true. This Thanksgiving, they're still not going to touch that shit with a 5-foot pole. They're still going to talk about Sam Bankman-Fried. You know, Sam Bankman-Fried. But you know, next year, I can already see it coming, my man. I can already see it coming. It's going to be, have you seen Pepe? Oh, Lord.
Jordy, can you look at shit for us? It hasn't done shit yet. Doge either.
Jordan, can you look at SHIB? It hasn't done shit. All right, let's look at SHIB. It hasn't done shit. Well, that probably means it's only a matter of time. If we're talking about it not doing shit, it's probably a matter of time. No, look at SHIB right here, man. Look at SHIB right here, man. It actually never came and took this wick. Interesting. Makes me think, does it end up ever coming and take this wick? But, yeah, man, I mean, you're still right at the bottom of the range, right? I mean, here's the thing. Like, people aren't going to look at the ones that aren't doing shit. And then all of a sudden, they're going to be FOMO into Solana and Link and all the ones that already moved, right? They're going to FOMO into all those ones. Those ones are going to do their what? So those ones are already up here, right? They already completed their wipe off. So they're probably going to consolidate in here for a little bit, right? Assuming Bitcoin holds. They're probably going to consolidate. The ones that haven't moved are going to move back up here. They're going to say, shit, why isn't Solana moving anymore? You know what I mean? These are the ones you want to look at, right? Look at the ones that are still at the bottom of the damn range. Don't be getting to the ones that already completed the wipe-off accumulation structure, are in the SOS phase, right? And then these ones catch up, right? And then you say, shit, look at SHIB, I should have got in SHIB. You know? There's plenty of ones that are still down here, right? And that also gives you a better invalidation point, right? So like you say, if Bitcoin starts looking weak, it gives you a better invalidation point instead of FOMO into the ones that are already up here. You know what I'm saying? Then you're just like, shit, like where do I say I'm wrong if it starts going back down? You just don't know. But yeah, I'd say to me, this looks phenomenal. Some of this looks like shit. To me, you're back above the first and second low, right? Which is the classic Wyckoff structure. I think SHIB is going to get a big move. Doge, which we talked about yesterday, I said I like Doge right here. I like Doge. It seems like Elon's gonna say something about Doge pretty soon. Doge is getting a nice move up today. Look for the ones that haven't moved, man. You know what I mean? There's plenty of ones that haven't moved. Turkey dinner at Brooklyn Correction Yum. Yeah, man, turkey dinner at Brooklyn Correction Yum. Gonna take a break and go Wyckoff. Buddy, don't go Wyckoff. Don't go Wyckoff. You shouldn't even need to Wyckoff right now. You look at your favorite altcoin chart, it should be busting out the seams. You know? It should already be busting out the seams. But no, Knuckle Buster. I actually really like the way SHIB's looking right now, man. This is actually one that, you know, if you know, I have some other ones that I'm looking at right now. But this one is actually looking really good. Assuming Bitcoin holds, right? That's always the assumption that Bitcoin holds. If Bitcoin doesn't hold, this shit's just going to roll over. But, you know, assuming Bitcoin holds, this shit is looking phenomenal. Pass the gravy. Yeah, if you want some gravy, I can give you some gravy. Paul wants to look at DOT. All right, guys, you know, all right, we'll look at DOT real quick. DOT, just because I think DOT's another one that still has a really good opportunity, right? DOT. Still, dude, this DOT chart is freaking orgasmic. This is orgasmic. If you ever want to give me an orgasmic chart, just show me 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm in the $7 DOT waiting room right here. And I said, like I said with Cardano and AVAX and NEAR, I would not be surprised if they're back at the top of the range in a few weeks. So I am in the $7 DOT waiting room, and I'll be waiting there because it smells like roses and like I said, it doesn't smell like a casino. You know, it doesn't smell like a casino. Yo, Franco, yo, Fried is going to be abused in prison. He is going to be abused. You ever think of a guy who would get abused in prison, right? I think Sam Bankman-Fried just sums up that guy, right? Nerdy, a little bit of chubby, so they can dress him up like a chick, right? He can grow the long fro, right? Man, he is going to be absolutely manhandled in prison. Honestly, I don't wish that on anyone, man. I mean, that's some serious shit. But man, I mean, with the hair and the little bit of thickness and and the squeaky voice, yeah. He is gonna be absolutely manhandled, wrecked. SBF needs to cut his hair so they can't get a good grip. SBF's his hips don't lie, like Shakira. Right? I mean, am I wrong? Like, look at him. Yeah. Oh, you dropped the soap. Ben, you dropped the soap. Oh. You know, it's that you don't want that. You don't want that, man. Listen, you don't wish that on your worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? You don't wish that on your worst enemy. Dude's already got 110 years in prison. Like, that dude is gonna get rocked. The a-hole is gonna be the size of freaking Mars, not Pluto, Mars. You know. Am I having sexual fantasies about SPF? You know, I never thought about it. But, I'm just, listen, it's okay to explore. Say this, okay? If you're not okay talking about it, then who are you? Just think about it this way. Would you think of anyone else who would get manhandled more than SBF in prison? I can't. I try to think of one man who would get more manhandled besides Franco.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Yeah, only SBF. That's it. Bad. Clint wouldn't. Clint's got too many calluses. You know? Clint would be like the ringleader in there. You wouldn't want to mess with him, you know? He's got too many calluses to be like that. Twerk could get the soap again. Oh shit. Garrett Soloway. Someone say Garrett Soloway. Oh my god, with the ponytail. Garrett Soloway. They're gonna have to be holding the ponytail like this. Alright, anyways. anyways, guys, to kind of get back on track. Still, the way I'm looking at the daily is, you know, I don't believe right here is that significant of a level, really, right? Or at least on the daily. I mean, if you go to the higher term time frames, it is, but at least on the daily, I don't think this level is too significant, right? And to me, I think that the 38 to 40K level is much more significant of a resistance level than this is, right? And this, I don't know, this level here to me, and just the way that sort of Bitcoin's behaving in here, right? With just kind of the sellers are just not coming in, right? I mean, every single little dip just gets bought up. Combined with the fact that this, to me, this level here, if you look at, like, this is like the order block between 38 and 40K. This seems much more significant of a level than here. Considering that, you can see that here the daily Bitcoin just sliced through, right? Sliced through like butter. Boom, sliced through, right? You go back to over here. That's why, in my opinion, I think Bitcoin kind of just slices through this with butter. Back up to where you had the previous breakdown point right in here. You know, the 38 to 40K. That's where I think the more significant selling comes in. And you probably see a little bit of dump on and pull back on most things. But until then, I think Bitcoin is going to kind of continue to grind up. You're going to see a lot of the altcoins that haven't finished these Wyckoffs. Like I said, like pretty much all the layer ones. It's, I mean, ADA, DOT, Atom, freaking all of them, AVAX. All the top 20 L1s that do the same thing. Basically, all going to be coming back up to here. Bitcoin, I think, kind of continue just to grind up. You get a small little 1 hour, 4 hour pullbacks, you know, in the short term. Yeah, maybe, man. But once again, I think at this point where we are, I'm not trying to be Warren Buffett. I'm not trying to sell all my BTC at 35 to buy it back at 33. To buy it, to ride it up to 40, to sell it, ride it back to 33. You guys can do all that shit. You guys can do all that shit and you know, jump around like, you know, like Warren Buffett or Ray Dalio. Go ahead, right? To me, I'm just looking at the higher term time frames. We're back in the 2021 range. At this point, dips are for buying, and to be honest, I'm targeting all-time highs. But, you know, you do you. Everyone do you. Everyone's got different goals. Some people are traders. Some people are investors. To me, I think the upside risk is still much greater than the downside risk. To be selling any spot Bitcoin, you got to be crazy. You got to be crazy. Even if you're feeling a little bearish, I wouldn't even be touching my spot BTC. Because I know any day, tomorrow, they could say, Bitcoin spot ETF approved. And this shit is going to fly. And you're going to poop your pants again, just like you did a couple weeks ago. So, good luck. Maybe people need a little reminder. Maybe we need another fake ETF announcement to remind people not to be selling their spot BTC. Maybe we do. I think we do. But in the meantime, we sit, we chill, and we do what we need to do. Here comes the KDA shill. Do we have Christian in here with the shill? Your thoughts on OP? Only 20% of supplies released. All gains will be washed by supply. Thanks for your streams. OP will do good when it's ETH season. ETH is doing pretty good right now, actually. But OP will do the best. Same thing with like Arbitrum and Uniswap. Anything that's revolved around ETH will do best when ETH is outperforming Bitcoin, which I think comes early next year. I think Bitcoin will still be like the general better play between Bitcoin and ETH until probably January. And then January, I think ETH starts to take the reins. My take is that ETH will start to outpace Bitcoin when the Bitcoin ETF gets announced, because people will be more risky. So they'll be wanting to buy altcoins more. I know it seems kind of backwards, right? Everyone thinks Bitcoin will go to the moon when the Bitcoin ETF gets announced, which I think it will go up, but I think people will feel more risky and be like, you know, Bitcoin's going to go up, so I'm going to buy altcoins, right? That's the way I think about it. But we'll see. NFT tokens ripping. NFT tokens. Well, you probably got probably Ape and Blur and what else is a good NFT? EGLD going nuts. Yeah, man, you got EGLD, Blur. Yeah, you got some really, really good ones. Where's Ape? I don't see Ape. Ape? Why ain't Ape moving? You got Blur and EGLD going up and Ape's just sitting there. What the frick? What the frick, man? Blur's up 28% today? Bro! Holy guacamole.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up.
Blur.
You've got to pump it up.
With the massive move.
Pump it up. You've got to pump it up.
You know, I'm not a big fan of NFTs, but I'll be honest. The market is way more fun when everyone's rocking like an NFT as their avatar and shit. So, you know, even though I'm not a big fan of NFTs, and I actually prefer to hold the altcoins tokens in general rather than the actual NFTs themselves. It's way more fun when NFTs are doing good. So that would be pretty cool. Isn't it crazy that The Simpsons had a part on crypto in their last episode? It's pretty crazy. You're starting to get the mainstream shit coming in again, which is pretty funny. Yuga Labs, Ape is wrecked. Well, I did the whole Bored Ape thing. It's like I never understood the whole Bored Ape thing, man. Like, there's way cooler things than a Bored Ape. Like I don't know. It is what it is. Yeah, maybe I just don't understand art. I'm not a very artistic person, so maybe I just don't understand the art that comes with a Bored Ape face being worth almost $1 million. But hey, you can say the same thing about, you know, Bitcoin, right? I guess in the grand scheme of things. Facts. When NFTs pump, you know the new blood is in. True. Anyways, guys, I don't think we're gonna be catching. It might be kind of just like a choppy Monday here. I don't think we're gonna be catching anything today. Nothing too crazy. It's really some of these alts that have been lagging starting to catch up. XRP. You got GRT moving up today. FTT moving up today. Doesn't look like it wants to come into my box. That's okay. Not everything. That's the thing. You don't need to catch all the moves. FTT doesn't want to come into my box, unfortunately. Doesn't mean it won't, but doesn't want it right now. You know what's another interesting one? I think when you look at Mana, see how Mana's already...
A close friend of mine
Mana's up
says
already
he's
up the
going
lows
all
here.
in on his portfolio around Thanksgiving. He's it off of past cycles. What's your take on cycles?
Joyo. Oh, you want the don't want to hold back for pumps? I got you. Don't worry. Jordan, a close friend of mine says he's going all in on his portfolio around Thanksgiving. He's it off the past cycles. What are your take on cycles? Well, I think all markets move on cycles, right? Stock markets move on cycles. Bitcoin moves on cycles. It's some will say, people have different arguments, right? Some will say it's preordained. Some will say it's just in human nature. My take is I think it's a little combination of both. I think someone's figured out that it's part of human nature to have cycles, which it is. I mean, think about anything. You have cycles, right? And they've sort of been exploiting that. And I said this, like, short term, whether you're bullish or bearish, I think disrespecting the 4-year cycle that has played out every single damn time is sort of foolish, in my opinion. You're trying to be the guy who's saying something different's going to happen. And that's fine. Like, you can try to be that guy, and if you get it right, everyone will praise you as a hero. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you go against history and you're wrong, just look like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? And I say this, I will be a believer in the 4-year cycle until it doesn't work. And last time people were saying it wasn't going to work for multiple different reasons. Everyone thinks that this time is bad. Like, oh my God, the 4-year cycle is not going to play out because of interest rates. Bro, you got to understand, right before the last cycle, we literally had a global pandemic. When people saying it wasn't going to play out because we were having a global pandemic, it doesn't matter what the excuse is. There's always going to be an excuse of why it's not going to play out, but it plays out every damn time. And Bitcoin, I mean, to be honest, is it doing anything different this cycle that it hasn't in the previous cycles? It's doing the same damn thing. It's doing, as we said throughout the bear market, bullish or bearish short term, the cycles are intact. It's doing the same damn thing that it has every single damn 4 years. So you can try to be a hero and say something's going to be different because of this or that or this or that. It is what it is. Now, we've also said this. I think more people know about the halving now. And I think more people, smart money also knows that ETF, like the spot ETF is coming, not futures. Futures is actually bearish. The spot ETF and the halving. So would I be surprised this time if we front run the halving a little bit? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would not be surprised if we front run the halving a little bit. Not guaranteed, right? I wouldn't be expecting it, but would I be shocked if Bitcoin's at higher prices before the halving this time? Absolutely not. I would not be shocked. Is it the most likely scenario? No. But would I be shocked? Also no. So my spot BTC ain't going anywhere until at least the halving, because I am not going to just say that the halving's going to be different this time, blah, 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 because of interest rates, macro, whatever, you know. This time is different. Lord. We went from COVID to World War. Facts. You know, the hat is from Christmas night. Look at the ball. This thing it's like a little fluff. It's like a little rabbit tail now. It's not even a ball. Which one of you guys came here and took the ball off the hat? You can't be doing that. This is the magic hat. You know, Illuvium is the ultimate investment. Mark my words, Daddy. Bro. Literally, we're when everything goes up, everyone's a genius, right? So I sort of said this earlier. We're gonna get into that point, right, where it's like, look at my altcoin, it's going up, and it's like everyone's altcoin's going up. Like it is what it is. So it's your Illuvium is going to change the world. If Illuvium's going to change the world, that means going to be everything else is going up too. You know, so I respect it, but you know, to each their own. To each their own. Let's see. Jordan bought it at the charity shop. Some old guy called Bob donated it. No, this hat was actually, it was $1. $1. And I didn't even buy it. This hat was $1 damn. You know?
It was free.
It was free. It was free. Remember I told you about NFT Worlds? Gaspa 2? Kaspa's been doing very, very well, man. But, you know, the thing is that you don't need to be FOMO into the one that already moved at this point. You just don't, right? Right. Here's my thing, right? We look at Kaspa, and this is nothing against Kaspa, right? Let's go look at Kaspa real quick. Let's go look at Kaspa real quick. All right. So this thing's already broken out, right? It's an all-time highs. So it's gonna have the new all-time highs effect, where newbies are gonna look at this and say, it's in price discovery, I'm gonna buy it, right? So it's got that going for it. Never underestimate the new all-time high effect. It is real. What Kaspa also has to it, actually, the thing about Kas is it's got the new all-time high effect, and it's also got the psychological low cent effect, which the horse guys also look at it and say, wow, it's 6 cents. Holy shit, I can buy so many of these things, right? It has the low cent value, which is also one of the dumbest things, but it's actually kind of true. But yeah, I mean, listen, like, if we look at since October, right? Which obviously Kas had a fantastic run. If you look at since October, we're looking at Kas being up 50%, right? So since really Bitcoin started to move hard, Kas is up about 50%, which is cool. That's a good run. My thing is, you know, and this is nothing against Kas. It's had a great year, but you got to look at from now, not from look at what it did a couple months ago. That's great. We can't do anything based off that, though. Right? There's been many altcoins that have outpaced Kas in the last month. You know what I'm saying? So I know everyone likes to talk, look at Kas, look at Kas. That's great. Did you buy it down here? Right? That's great. There's been many altcoins that have outpaced this in the last damn month. Once again, there's nothing against Kas. It's just saying it's not like this heaven on earth that is coming out of nowhere, right? That doesn't mean it can't. It's going to continue up. If Bitcoin goes up, Kaspa is going to go up too. That's my point with Kas. Your mom. What's XRP doing? I know XRP is doing very, very well. Here we go.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Look at XRP. Look at XRP. Come on, man. We need to get XRP to 90 cents. 90 cents. EHL, so what do you think? Should I sell my Bitcoin now? I bought it when it was at 25K. You got to do what's right in your life. Is the 25K to 35K move enough to make you happy? I will say this. Okay? I don't know what Bitcoin's going to do next. But my question to you is this. Are you going to want to be positioned into Bitcoin going into the halving? That is my take. Are you going to want to be positioned into Bitcoin going into the halving? If your answer is yes, I'm going to tell you right now, trying to become some pro trader, okay? Selling this, buying this, selling this, buying this, selling this, 90% of people will lose more money trying to do that than just holding the shit, okay? That's Bitcoin only. I ain't taking altcoins. Altcoins, you probably should be doing a little buying and selling here and there. Bitcoin, if you're trying to become Warren Buffett, you know how many people here's my thing. Right? Use Bitcoin as a proxy to the altcoins. But you know how many people that I heard at 25K saying, I'm going to sell my Bitcoin at 25K. I'm going to buy back at 20. Okay, cool. 28K. Yeah, I'm selling my Bitcoin at 28K. I'm going to buy back at 23. Okay, cool. 30K. Oh, I'm selling my Bitcoin. We're going back to 12. Okay, cool. 32K. Oh, 32K. I'm selling it. I'm back at 10. Okay, cool. My thing is, why, you know, and this comes down to if you believe in the 4-year cycles. Why are you trying to become Warren Buffett? If you believe in the 4-year cycles, why are you trying to become Warren Buffett and become a pro trader right before, if you believe in the 4-year cycles, we're supposed to be going into easy mode? Why are you trying to become Warren Buffett? You know what I mean? That's my thing. You know, and this ain't telling you what to do. This is just from my thinking. Why am I going to try to become Warren Buffett right here? And if you have a plan, that's great. Like, if you want to sell BTC at 35K, right, to try to buy it back at 31K, by all means, go ahead. But what's your plan if Bitcoin just pumps to 40K from here? All right, you sell it right here. Bitcoin says, F you, I'm going to 40K. What's your plan then? What's your plan? Are you just going to buy it back at 40K? Are you then going to wait for another dip? Right? What is your plan then? If you have a plan, that's great. You do whatever you need to do, right? But if you're just looking to say, okay, I think Bitcoin's going to go down from here, 31K, and then it doesn't, and then you don't have any plan if it goes higher, then, you know, it's sort of a moot point. And this all comes down to the cycles, right? The halving's 5 months away. If the halving wasn't 5 months away, I would probably say, okay, taking profits right here makes some sense. But the 5 months away from the halving, when so many people, more people know about it than last time, to me, this is my personal opinion, I ain't selling my spot Bitcoin right here. You're gonna have to pry it from my damn hands, right? To be taking my spot Bitcoin from right here. Pry it from my damn hands. Let's see. People calling ETH dead. ETH ain't dead. People say this every single time. People say this every single freaking time. Bitcoin runs first. ETH runs second. When everyone starts saying ETH is dead, that's when you go into ETH. And it's honestly, we've looked at this before. It does the same thing every cycle. It bottoms in Q4. Where are we right now? We're Q4. When everyone's saying ETH is dead. And then it goes up in January. It's the same shit. It's the same damn shit. Buffett holds for 35 years. I know. I'm just using Warren Buffett as an example, right? I guess I should use Gareth Soloway, pro trader, as the example. You know? Just trade the cycle. It really is like when it comes to Bitcoin, it's very easy. Altcoins, you gotta kind of like stomach big drops and shit. Altcoin, it's if you just play the 4-year cycles, it's relatively simple. But emotions get to you, and emotions make you not want to play the 4-year cycle, right? Because when you're like the emotions. Think of it like this, right? In this, other than like recently, right? Other than like it was starting in like June, but anywhere here, nothing was positive right here in this section, you know. And then you had Grayscale. Right here you had BlackRock starting to talk about Bitcoin, shit like that, but nothing was positive here. Nothing was positive. Now, as we start to come up higher, I think that you're going to start to see the news start talking very positively about crypto again. You're going to have a lot of billionaires, celebrities saying Bitcoin's going to be the future. This time, I actually think in this cycle, you're going to start seeing a lot more positive stuff about crypto, especially with all like the monetary shit going on in the world, right? Interest rates and fiat currencies getting destroyed. You're going to hear Bitcoin's the future, blah, 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 as you start to come higher. And your emotions are going to play with you the opposite way, thinking Bitcoin's going to go up forever. Just like at here, you thought Bitcoin was going to go down forever. You know, I've told you, up in this zone, Bitcoin will be deemed the future by the masses. Right up here. Yeah. It's just funny how it works. I'm hoping this time, other than last cycle, we get like some sort of blow off top this time, and it's not just like this little like floating thing, you know, which would be cool. Is it good time to buy KDA? It's an altcoin. It's an altcoin. I mean, I'm not going to tell you if it's a good time to buy or not a good time to buy. My thing with altcoins is if you can stomach a 50% drop, I mean, it's 5 months before the halving. If you can stomach a 50% drop from here, which always can happen for altcoins, they can always drop 50% at any point. If you can stomach that, is it the worst time? No, it's not the worst time. It's not the worst time. When next Vegas trip? The plan, I want it to be early 2025. That's the plan. Early 2025. So a little bit over a year from now. Early 2025. Which you know, I want it to line up with the cycle this time. You know, we're not doing it like the year of the bear market, you know. We're doing it the year where everything's kind of fun and dandy and stuff. BTC creating energy that pays them back in Argentina. Don Yankee said, FOMO, it's here. People asking, should I buy? Yeah. But, you know, the funny thing is the thing about FOMO, sometimes FOMO is good. What I mean by that is, how do you think that, let's just use like Matic for an example. Here's always my thing. How do you think that Matic was able to do this run in 2020 and 2021, right? Here's my thing. Look at the chart right now, right? And I don't know where we are in this bear. Like, I don't know if we're right here. I don't know if we're right here. Who the frick knows? But say we were right here, right? Which actually, when you look at it, right? Say we were right here. This is where we are. This is where we are. I'm not saying that's where we are. I'm just saying. Would have not been a good time to FOMO, quote unquote FOMO, here. I mean, you could argue, I mean, the daily chart here, are you really FOMOing? I mean, not really. You're still really low, quote unquote low in the range, right? We could say not the FOMO here. You know, the question is, you just don't know where we are. You know, that's the thing. But if someone told you not to FOMO Matic into here, you know, you'd be pretty pissed off. You know, you just don't know where we are, and that's the struggle with it. The key comes down to knowing when to FOMO and when not to FOMO. You know, that's my thing. DCA and the micro dips. The dips. I mean, altcoins are a gamble. You know how many smart Alex, including myself, right? No one has any idea when the altcoin bottoms are going to come in, right? No one has any clue. Zero clue, okay? Including myself, including anyone out there, including any of you guys. No one knows when the altcoin bottoms are going to come in. But when you sense a change in momentum, that's when you can that's when you can really take advantage. You don't, never said this with altcoins. You don't need to time the bottom. Look at Matic in 2020. Did you need to time the bottom to make money? No, man. If you bought right in that circle right there, you were a millionaire. Did you have to time the bottom? No, you did not have to time the damn bottom. You know? It just comes down to where you think we are. And I'm just using that as an example. I'm not saying Matic's going to do this again. I'm just using it as an example. Yep. Let's see. Will Plan B come back? He probably will come. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. But I've been rambling for way too long today. Thanks for you guys for coming out. We'll check back in tomorrow. Once again, Bitcoin kind of just continues to kind of just chop higher. Altcoins continue to move higher, despite everyone saying every day is the top. You know, one by one, all the altcoins continue to sort of play out their Wyckoffs, whether it's, you know, looking at PYR. Now we got Blur completing the Wyckoff. XRP looks like it completing the SOS phase. INJ almost at all-time highs. And we even got some of the ones that have been struggling, right? Doge moving up today. And the L1s, which I think are some of the, still the undervalued ones, where no one wants to touch these. Everyone wants to touch the ones that are already up here. Still looking pretty enticing where they are. So slowly, one by one, almost like no one notices it. And then by the time you actually get to the point, they're all up here, and that's when everyone starts asking, should I buy, should I buy, should I buy? Not when it's down here, right? No one wants to touch it right here. Only when it gets up here. Should I buy, should I buy, should I buy? You know, it is what it is. Anyways, I'm out of here. Peace. Have a great day, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Once again, if you're bullish on Bitcoin at 35K, who knows if we're going to get a dip? If we do, you should be even more bullish on dips. Don't turn into a bear on a dip. If you're going to be a bear, better off being a bear right now. Don't be a bear on the damn dip. Anyways, peace.